Dear friends, now we are going to see how to create interactive video lectures. So far we have covered various tools for preparing video lectures. So in this lecture we are going to see how to make the video lectures created by you into an interactive video lecture. That means during the video observed by the students, you can raise questions to the students can answer. All these things can be integrated with your Google Classroom. Now we are going to see how to create interactive video lecture. For the demonstration purpose, I have taken a video lecture already prepared, which is shown here. Now I am going to post this video lecture to the students classroom with various questions the students have to answer through Google Classroom. That integration of Edpuzzle with the Google Classroom we are going to see in this video. Okay, so for that first we have to log into the Edpuzzle. So for that you have to enter edpuzzle.com in your address bar and press enter. You will get this screen and you can click on this login icon. At the first instant it will ask you to choose whether you are a student or whether a teacher. I am clicking I am a teacher, and you can create a new login credentials or you can log in with your Google credentials. So I am creating a login credentials to work with Edpuzzle. Now it is logging in and it will ask for password and code. These two things are optional. If you want, you can have it, and you have to agree for the terms and conditions of the Edpuzzle. And I am going to create a new account in Edpuzzle. Once you type, and it will ask for your organization details. Say for example, I am typing my organization name. It will show my organization name and it will ask about the class in which we are going to use the things. So I am selecting higher education and technology and engineering and start teaching. So now the account is created. Now we are going to see how to add your video lecture into this Edpuzzle. Now we can add content to the Edpuzzle. Click add content, and in this add content we have various options available. I am going to upload a video because I have already created a video lecture, and I told you I am going to upload that video lecture to the students Google Classroom with various questions. Okay, for that I am selecting the choose a file. As I told you already, I have already created a video lecture which is available in the desktop. I am selecting that file and open, and you can see that the file is uploading, and once it is fully uploaded, it shows it is uploaded and it is preparing for the adding questions. Now the video is uploaded and ready for creating assignments. You can click on that video. You can see various options available here. So to create a video lecture with interactive questions, you can play the video, and wherever required you can insert the questions. So you can play the PowerPoint slide. Okay, so if you want to edit the video, you can edit. You can click the edit. You will see the bar here. You can trim the video as per your requirement. So that is the option available in the cut, and wherever required you can do for a voiceover where you can recording your voiceover. And if you want to include questions, you can go for questions, and at which place you want to include the questions, you can include the question. Now I have selected questions option. I want to introduce some questions in between the video lectures. So there are two types of solver auto hitter. One is active system and the other one is passive system. Active system consists of a pump to circulate the water. Passive system has no pump. So this is now I want to introduce a question to the students, whether a pump is used in the active system or not. So I can go for a multiple choice question. I can click the multiple choice question. I can write the questions. In active system, a pump is used. Say true or false. Okay. So just for demonstration purpose, I have included a simple question, and I have taken a very simple less than 1 minute duration video clip. In actual environment, you can have a 1 hour class lecture a video. Wherever you want to include the questions, you can include. Okay, so say true or false. Okay. So the option A is true, option B is false, and as like in the Google Forms, you have to mark the right answer also. I have marked it is right, and I am saving the question. Okay, if you want, you can add more choices also. I have saved the question, and the question is saved. Okay, that's all. Just for the demonstration purpose, I have added the question. Okay, and then click continue.
This is the passive system, which is called the natural circulation solar water
where you want to click
the water circulation
some questions somewhere.
So the water tank has to be conveniently placed in a upper position. Then only the water.
So now I am having an open-ended question. Have you seen a solar water heater anywhere? Okay, so this is an open some sort of questions, and I have included here. So far I have included 2 questions. Okay, so that's enough. So once the addition of questions is over, you can click the finish. Okay, now the questions are 2 questions are added, and the interactive video lecture is almost ready. Now the assignment is ready. Now you can post it to your students' Google Classroom. For that, you have to click assign. So the Google Classroom must be enabled for Edpuzzle environment. So click assign. It will ask for start date. I have selected today, or you can choose some other date, start day, and due date is I am giving 2 days time, and I am saving it. And then the assignment, the start date and date is ready. Now I am going to assign it to some class. So I am clicking to which class I have to add. Here you can see some options. So to connect this Edpuzzle, you can to your Google Classroom, you have to choose connect LMS class, and you can see that Google Classroom icon. Click the Google Classroom icon. As I told already, it will send a message to your Google Classroom account in which you are operating the Edpuzzle. Okay, so I have not verified the account, so I am resending the mail again, and it shows that it sent an verification mail. I have to verify that mail and come back again. Okay, for verification of the email sent by Edpuzzle, I have opened the account in another incognito window, where you can see that I have received a verification email. I have to click that email and I have to verify that email. Okay, so now the verification will be completed. Okay, that's all. I can click get started. It will be ready. Okay, so that's all. My email verification is completed. So I can click refresh after verification. So let me check whether I can see the Google class here. Add a new class, go to connect LMS, connect Google Classroom. You can go to the next step. So I can click no, because our students are almost above 18 years. So I can click this option and then click continue. Okay. It will take you to the Google Classroom. It will ask for permissions. Click allow. Okay, so this is the Google Classroom I have created. Just I'm clicking on it. As we already mentioned, it is higher education and technology and engineering, and we can import the class. Okay, that's all. After importing the class, you can see that your class is imported here. You click on the class and click assign. Okay, so now you can see now the assignment is ready for imported into Google Classroom. You can see these are the various these are the students in my Google Classroom, and here you can see that post on Google Classroom. You have to press on this to post the assignment video, that is interactive video lecture, into your Google Classroom. And we have these options also there, go live and all, but in this class we are going to see only through Google Classroom. Okay, so I am posting the Google Classroom option. Now it is posted on Google Classroom. Okay, now I am opening the Google Classroom as one of the student account and show you how the assignment can be viewed and attempted in the Google Classroom. Now I have opened one of my students' Google Classroom, in which I have enrolled them as a student. Okay, this is the Google Classroom I have created from another account, and I have enrolled them this student into my classroom. So I can in the student classroom you can see that. So a new assignment via a puzzle is posted. Okay, to attempt the assignment, you can open it and he can see the assignment, and opening it may be requiring some login credential for that account. Okay, it will ask for some permissions. Once the video lecture is ready for the student to view. So you can see that these are the places where we have introduced the questions. Once this place the questions will appear and the student has to answer. So as it is integrated with your Google Classroom, all your students can view the video with the questions. So this is how the interactive video lectures are prepared with the help of iPuzzle.
And other means passive system. Active system consists of a pump to circulate the water. Passive system has no pump. So this is.
So that's all. So this is the place where the question is introduced in the video lecture. The student now has to answer for this question. If the student is attentive and following the lecture, he can answer the question. That is the purpose of this interactive video lectures. So the students can answer and submit the question and continue. Click continue for listening the remaining lecture. So the remaining lecture is
natural circulation is solar water related. There is no pump. So the water circulation is due to gravity. So the water tank has to be conveniently placed in the upper position. Then only the water will.
Okay. Here the next question. So have you seen the water heater anywhere? Yes. In restaurants or hotels, something. Okay. The students can answer and submit. Okay. So and he can click continue to complete the remaining lecture.
Okay. its storage tank is located above the level of class. And that is about the forced circulation solar water heater.
The video lecture has to be watched completely.
So
watch the
here
whole video
water tank
and
can
the
be placed
assignment.
anywhere.
So then only the assignment can be submitted.
So that
You
is
cannot make it
about
fast
the
or
circulation
faster.
system.
I mean skip the assignment. Okay, so that's all. Now the student has done the assignment and he can see his grade. Since the second question is a descriptive type, it is not a marked correct answer, so it shows 2 is wrong. There no issue. Okay, that's all. The students is answer submitted. Now you will go to the Edpuzzle and see how it will be look like. Now the grades are shows in the Edpuzzle, but it is still not received at the Google Classroom. Here you can see that this is the account, but it is not yet received the grades. For that you have to export the grades to LMS, which is on the right side. So you can download the grade. Also you can export the grade to LMS. Okay. Now I am clicking the export the grade to the LMS. Okay. So for that we have to give some allow permissions for that account. Now the grades must be exported to the Google Classroom. So here you can see that. So we say that the student got 1 out of 2 questions correct. So he got 50 marks in that thing. Okay. So this is how a video lecture created by any faculty can be converted into an integrated video lecture with the help of Edpuzzle. You can post question as and when required during the entire video, and you can integrate it with the Google Classroom. The students can answer, and that can be graded, and that can be integrated, exported into the Google Classroom, and that can be downloaded. So all things are possible. So that is a use of Edpuzzle for creating integrated video lecture. So you can try posting any of your lecture videos created with this type of question and post it to your students Google Classroom and get their answers, and you can submit for the assignments and the last peer review assignment. You can show the screenshots of those feeds in your Google Classroom, like you have posted an Edpuzzle assignment, and you have posted an insert tool assignment, and you have posted something. Okay, so that is the your assignment submission for the second. Okay, thank you. That is the use of the Edpuzzle. Now you can log out from the Edpuzzle. Thank you.